So today, you see a different boat I have behind me here. I'm just joking, it's a Challenger. But it looks pretty stock, right? So it looks pretty stock, and for the most part it is. It has the mufflers cut off in the back, but it has one thing my car doesn't have that I know you all wish I would get. We have a little paper right here. So this little paper is from Comp Cams. This car has had a cam in it for about, what, 2 weeks now?
Yes, sir.
So it's a 2011 RT, so it's basically the same power plant as mine, although it is a 6-speed, a 6-speed. If you look in there. You want to start it up?
Yes, sir.
Start it up, son. So you heard the exhaust wasn't really lopey. It wasn't, you know, what a cam should really sound like. And that's because of the tuning issues. This is a buddy with the Challenger, and he got his car tuned through HHP. When he forgot the first startup tune, after he got the cam installed, he loaded it, and it was idling high, right?
Ghost throttle from Hades.
Yeah, and it would hang whenever, you know, he's going through gears and stuff. So he got back hold of HHP, and he's having issues contacting them before that, wasn't you?
Yeah, it would be a day or two lag. I mean, the first tune and the first 2 tunes, they sent me 2 tunes, but between those 2, it was really good response time.
Yeah.
But then after the second one,
yeah. So he got the second tune, and it was still, you know, it was a new startup tune. And things were doing quite a bit better, but it was still just a startup tune. So after he did the startup tune, these are email tunes, by the way. He wasn't on a dyno. And he did a lot of data logging for him. He did what, 4 data logs?
yeah, well, 2 data logs and then 4 separate emails and 2 text messages.
So he did 2 data logs and sent it to him, and he texted them, emailed them, and this took over like a week or 2, right?
Week and a half.
Week and a half.
Without a response.
Well, yeah, they didn't respond whatsoever, and that really pisses me off, to be honest. So he hit him up, or he finally hit him up the last time after, you know, they ignored everything he sent him, and he still didn't have a good running tune for his car. He had a startup tune he could run to the damn grocery store or to the lake and back, but he didn't have, you know, the tune that he needed for the car to benefit from the cam. So he hit him up and told him, you know, basically just to give his money back and stuff like that, and that's when they told him, or they gave him his money back for it. Didn't even try to keep his business or nothing. They basically gave him his money back and told him that he needs to take the startup tune off his car that they gave him, which is what he did. He had a buddy of his that lives about an hour away give him a startup tune that he's running right now. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it's really shitty. It was like, all this like transpired over what, like 3 weeks?
Yeah, it was about a month-long process before I called him for the refund.
Yeah, so it was like a month-long. HHP still didn't have him a tune out, and it's one thing if you're behind or you're having issues with it, but you got to communicate with the customer. But so the tune that we're running on today is a startup tune that his buddy did for him, and he also, didn't you adjust air-fuel ratios on the tuner?
Yeah, I did on the handheld as well as I could, and still not where it needs to be.
Yeah, it's not where it needs to be, but it's running pretty good now. Decent, but you know, obviously still not going to have the power gains that it needs, but he should be getting it dyno tuned, so sometime soon, so we'll be checking that out. But I know you're tired of letting me talk, so let's see the car. Is your sister older than you?
Yeah, 1 year.
So right now he's adjusting some of the air fuel ratios on the Diablo. Is that the Intune i2?
Yes.
So he's adjusting some of the air fuel ratios on the Intune i2. He has a wideband sensor up here, and he's been running okay at idle and cruising, but you say it's going a little bit lean when you're wide open?
It's running good at wide open. Well, it varies really. It just goes, it'll be all the way over at 15, go down to 11, go to 14, 13, it just goes everywhere. But when I'm just cruising normal speed, practical driving, it hangs around 14.5 to 15.5.
Yeah, so we gotta get the air fuel ratio adjusted a little bit so we don't do anything bad, so nothing bad happens. And yeah, whenever he gets that done, we will go for a little ride. So what's it like owning a Dodge?
Heavy.
Wide load?
Wide load, yeah, wide load here. Yeah, I gotta rev this Ranger.
Think he can take you?
Probably. He's got the weight reduction going on.
I think it's a lot quicker than you think it is.
Hey,
oh shit. Huh?
How does it feel compared to yours?
Oh yeah, it was a lot faster.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Woo! It already feels a lot faster than mine. We are going to go to Mexico one night, so we'll really see how it is. Hey, do you know where Mexico's at?
Never been.
Never been?
Yeah, my stunt double has though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his name's like Hax Maislet or something.
Yeah. We usually get user submissions that go to Mexico. We're not a Mexico goer ourselves.
I let people take my car, or what appears to be my car.
Yeah.
Just a replica I 3D printed.
Yeah.
People use it. Oh yeah, I just missed it. This still works.
That was like your typical night though. You get the first base, you never make it to second.
Yeah. Second just right out of reach. It's actually Coyote's fault.
Huh?
It's actually Coyote's
Oh yeah.
fault. Can't tell, but it is, I promise.
It's probably twin turbo.
Yeah.
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Runs 4 high at all times.
Wonder if he has a SVT badge on it.
It's got 3.
Stands for Slutty Virgin Titties. We got Toby Queef finally turning up here. Did you figure out how to work that thing yet?
Kinda. It's still a little bit hot to the touch.
I never figured out how to use one of those.
Are you wet yet?
Give her some juice, bub! Hit second, third. Woo!
Get up to 98.
Do it for Dale!
I like Petty better.
Who?
Petty. Richard Petty.
Do it for Richard Petty! Woo! Alright, so I'll let him drive my car for right now so we can test the power difference between the two. And his first time he's also driven a automatic Challenger. And what are you doing?
Don't know what to do with my hand.
Yeah. Anyways, he's never driven an automatic Challenger. I don't know if I just said that. If I did, you just heard it again. And we're going to test the power difference, because with the tune that he has on the car right now, he doesn't feel that big of a difference, but I did when I rode in it. I don't know, it might be the 6-speed, 5-speed automatic thing, but he's going to give her a little rip here in a minute.
Such a different sound.
What do you have to say to the people who thinks my exhaust isn't loud enough?
Well, they just don't hear it open up the correct way on camera.
Like he even said so himself. He watches the Muscle vs. Tuner channel, and it sounds nothing in person like it does on camera.
Nothing at all.
It's a lot louder. You hit the...
What the hell? What happened?
You accidentally hit one of these at one point, so you stayed in first.
Oh my goodness. What's happened now?
Oh, pulled over.
Oh shit.
You over revved it.
I'm sorry, I'm not good at automatics.
Whenever I did this before, put your foot on the brake, go on the brake. You see how it lost power completely? Imagine that happening in the middle of doing a hellacious burnout and you hearing a clang. You feel the difference?
Yeah, I do now. Not so much in first as much as the second.
Yeah, well, you gotta remember it's 5-speed too.
Yeah. Probably broke the automatic.
Automatic problem. See, I know, I told all these motherfuckers, it takes an experienced driver to drive an automatic. Because obviously he can't do it.
That's hard. It is hard.
Sounds good. good though.
Oh yeah.
So I think he felt a little bit more of the power difference there. We're gonna turn my car around, take it back. Hopefully he doesn't catch it on fire because he's a standard driver, not an automatic driver. And yeah, I'll see you back at the shop. All right, so to explain what happened when he was driving my car, so since he drives a manual and not an automatic like myself, he didn't know how to properly handle the car. And so it was in sport mode and he accidentally hit one of the paddles on the back of the steering wheel. What do you have back there on yours? Like something like gay ass music controls?
Yeah, volume controls.
Yeah, well, those are my man pedals back there. And so he accidentally tapped one of my man pedals. So it put it into first gear and he went to do a pull and it's stuck in the top of first gear because when you're in sport mode, it doesn't let you shift. And it over revved or something. I don't know what causes it, but it sends a code to the transmission that's it's like a safety feature. It shifts it into neutral and the engine light comes on briefly, and you can't put it back into drive unless you pull off the side of the road and turn it off, turn it back on. But that's fine. He only temporarily broke my car. So yeah, so what'd you think about my car?
I like driving it. It was decent. Made me like my car a lot more.
Yeah.
Feel the power difference now.
Yeah, like the power difference between mine and his, it's pretty big, but I mean, you spent what, like a week or two with your cam?
Yeah, complications.
Yeah.
Should have been a 2 day.
He had other complications, you know, with some certain tuning people and with some installation issues. But he got that sorted out, and he hadn't driven his car for like 2 weeks, so he probably didn't remember it before. But now, you know, he sees the difference, and it's quite a bit, but he still needs to get a proper tune, which we will be doing that hopefully sometime soon. But in the meantime, we're going to take our cars to Mexico. I mean, there's guys we know that have a cammed 6-speed Challenger and a long tube automatic Challenger that will be taking their cars to Mexico. What's their name?
Haxwell.
Haxwell and I think it's Cobby Ballins.
Something like that.
Yeah. They're going to be taking their cars out to Mexico and racing, so we'll get some footage for that later on. But yeah. Also, if any of you guys have any directions to Mexico, make sure to send them over to me because I don't know where it's at because I've never been. I don't do illegal activities. But yeah, that's all we have for this video. This fella right here is going to be in some more videos. He likes it when I rub his shoulders. He likes it. But we are going to end this video, and I will catch you all later. Peace out. Dab.
Look, I tell him I woke up and we still popping. The ringtone going out because these hoes calling. My numbers on the rise now they never falling. We gon' keep the critics listening while I stay dropping. Hey, I woke up and we still popping. The ringtone going out cause these hoes calling. My numbers on